Hi, I'm Chef Ben. Welcome here to the Chef School at Bueller's Fresh Foods. Today we are going to be showing you how to make a classic sweet potato casserole for your Thanksgiving. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to clean our potatoes, and then we're going to take a fork and we are going to pierce the skin on the potatoes all over. And this is just going to help promote even cooking and actually give you an indicator as to when they're done and a few things to look for. All right, so we're going to pierce them all over, and then we're going to take that and we're going to coat the potatoes in oil. You don't need a lot, just a little bit of a thin coating. And again, this is going to help them cook evenly. All right, so we'll just coat that with a thin layer of oil. And then when they look like that, we're going to place them on our tray. We're going to cook them for about an hour at 350 degrees or until they're tender. So now we've pulled our sweet potatoes out of the oven. So as you can see, I'm feeling them. They're really nice and tender to the touch. And that's what you're looking for. You can see the skin has this nice, almost sort of like a rippled effect on it. And you can see in some of the slits and piercings that we made that the potato is actually starting to ooze out. So that's how you know that they're nice and done, but really you wanna make sure they're really tender throughout, and that's gonna create a great final product for you. All right, so the next step is to peel the sweet potatoes. We're gonna peel all the skin off so we don't have to eat that inside of our delicious sweet potato casserole. So you're gonna let your sweet potatoes cool for like 20 to 30 minutes. So what we're gonna do, so you can see that it's nice and tender. So that skin is actually just gonna come right off of there. And we're just gonna keep all that delicious inside flesh. We're just gonna place that right there in the bowl. So now we've peeled all of our sweet potatoes, and this is what it looks like. So we're gonna add all of the other ingredients that we need before we place it into the oven. So the first thing you're gonna add into it is gonna be our granulated sugar. We're gonna put 2 eggs in there. It's gonna help bind everything together. A little bit of vanilla extract and some salt. Right. So I like to do this again while it's warmer, while the potatoes are still warm, because it just makes this process of mixing it together easier. If you want to do this while it's the potatoes are completely cooled down, you can do this as well. It's just going to take a little bit more work to get it incorporated, or you can use like a stand mixer or something like that. All right. So we're just going to mix all that together. You see how easy that came together with the potatoes being nice and warm. All right, so the last thing we're gonna add in is the butter. We're gonna mix that until that's fully combined. And again, the warmth of the potatoes right now is gonna help fully incorporate all of that. All right, that's looking fantastic. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna place that into our pan, prepare the next topping, then we're gonna put that into the oven. So in this layer, we're gonna add our chopped up cornflakes, and add our chopped pecans, a little bit of brown sugar, melted butter, and we're just gonna mix that all together, and that's gonna go on next. It's gonna give a nice crunch to our sweet potato casserole. So we're gonna evenly disperse this. Beautiful. Smells fantastic. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna place this in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees. We just wanna make sure that we start to see a little bit of nice color on the top, a little bit of golden brown, and then we're good to go. All right, so we've just taken this out of the oven. It's looking great. So the last thing we're gonna do is top it with our marshmallows. Put that in the oven for around 5 to 7 minutes until those marshmallows start to get a nice golden brown, and you're good to go then. All right, so let's pop this on here. Spread those out evenly. Those are gonna puff up really nicely as well. All right, we're gonna put this back into the oven. So we just pulled this out of the oven. It's got a nice golden brown to it. It's looking delicious. Your sweet potato casserole is ready for you and your family to enjoy for Thanksgiving. I'm Chef Ben, and this has been What's Cookin' with Bueller's Fresh Foods.